All right, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome into the show. Hope everybody out there is getting set to have a phenomenal weekend. You're watching Philadelphia Eagles Now by Chat Sports. I'm Chase Sr. Thank you so much for hanging out here with us. Coming up, the Philadelphia Eagles have signed a long snapper. That means that Rick Lovato, a two-time Super Bowl champion, no longer going to be with this team. In a surprising move made by Howie Roseman and the Eagles, also Eagles fans getting some great news. I know a lot of Eagles fans out there, they don't like how free agency and the offseason has gone so far following that Super Bowl championship, but I'm going to give you some great news to be excited about with what Howie Roseman is doing for now and in the future. Before we take care of all of that and dive in, if we get to 116,000 subscribers with this video, I will go live a little bit later today for the 5th consecutive day, Day 5 of NFL free agency. If you want Eagles videos, coverage, shows every single day year-round, make sure you lock us in for the most elite Eagles coverage right here on YouTube. We're 185 people away from that milestone. I know there are plenty of real ones out there who are going to hit that sub button. So let's begin with this, and this is surprising news. We knew that Rick Lovato, longtime Eagles long snapper since 2016, was a free agent, is a free agent. And you thought, there's no doubt the Eagles aren't going to bring him back. Long snappers don't cost any money at all, barely. He's been very consistent, one of the top long snappers in the game. Eagles special teams units, when he's been a part of them, have been very good. But it looks as though he's not going to come back because the Eagles have signed long snapper Charley Hughlett to a one-year contract. Aaron Wilson breaking this news this morning that Charley Hughlett signing on with Philadelphia on that one-year contract, $1.4 million, nearly $500,000 in guaranteed money. He gets a signing bonus just under $168,000, and the salary comes out to be $1.255 million with $300,000 in fully guaranteed money. Charley Hughlett did say thank you to Browns fans and the Cleveland Browns organization back on February 24th when he realized that he was not going to be back, and he said, "Thank you, Cleveland, for 10 great years. While I had hoped to continue my time here, I am truly appreciative of so many people in the organization as well as the community. Cleveland will always be a special place to my family and I." And so this is yet another change for this Eagles team going into 2025. And Hughlett is actually an older player than Rick Lovato, with the Cowboys 2012-2013, Patriots 2014, Jaguars 2014, Patriots 2014, Browns 2014, back with the Patriots 2014, with the Chiefs 2014. A lot of moves, offseason or practice squad member only, and then he ended up getting a full-time job with the Cleveland Browns where he was from 2014 through 2024. So Rick Lovato, really good long snapper, tenured with Philadelphia. Charley Hughlett, good long snapper, tenured with the Cleveland Browns. So Rick Lovato goes down as a two-time Super Bowl champion. Joined the Eagles all the way back in 2016 after another legendary long snapper in John Dornbos. And so Lovato is now a 32-year-old free agent. I imagine he wants to continue his NFL career. If he doesn't, he goes down as a two-time Super Bowl champion. The only other players in Eagles franchise history to win 2 Lombardi trophies, it's Rick Lovato, Jake Elliott, Lane Johnson, and Brandon Graham. So Rick Lovato, one of 4 Eagles all-time to have 2 Lombardi trophies. Part of the team in 2017, obviously part of the team in 2024. And look, I'm not going to act like a long-snapping expert, but Jake Elliott did struggle in 2024, had one of, if not the worst year of his career. So is this connected? I have no idea. If you're a long snapping expert, you let me know. But Jake Elliott struggled. Eagles moved on from their long snapper. Jake Moody on the Niners struggled, and the Niners moved off of their long snapper. Is it connected? Maybe. Just theorizing. As for the Eagles, getting some good news. And Howie Roseman giving Eagles fans something to be very excited about as we look into the future. I know that some people have been frustrated in losing Milton Williams and Josh Sweat. The Eagles were never paying Milton Williams, $26 million per year, and Josh Sweat, $19+ million per year. I don't blame Milton Williams for going to the Patriots. It's life-changing money right there. Now he has an opportunity to play more football. For Josh Sweat, he teams back up with Jonathan Gannon. And under Gannon in 2022, Sweat had the best year of his career when he had 11 sacks. They both balled out this year. They both flourished in the Super Bowl. And so they earn those paydays. Now for Darius Slay to get $10 million guaranteed on a one-year contract with Pittsburgh, if I'm Philadelphia, I would have thought about paying that. But clearly Howie Roseman is confident in Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Keely Ringo, Eli Ricks, and the Eagles signed Adoree Jackson on a cheap contract. Trading away C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I disagree with that move. I think the Eagles will really miss his leadership, swagger, physicality, him being the heart and soul of that Eagles defense, and I think those things really matter. But in losing Milton Williams and Josh Sweat, looks as though the Eagles are going to lose Mekhi Becton. You have to factor in the compensatory pick formula in the NFL. And Howie Roseman, this is how you operate a good organization in sports. This is how you operate a good business in corporate America. You're always thinking about right now, but you always have foresight. And you're always building for the future as well. And that's what Howie Roseman is doing. And he's building through the draft with these cost-controlled assets. And he's not paying a lot of money and overpaying players to stay with the Eagles. And he's not making emotional decisions like he did after the 2017 Super Bowl and after they made it to the Super Bowl in 2022. So how about this? This is great news for Eagles fans because this allows the Eagles to consistently remain competitive. The Eagles are slated to have 20 picks in the NFL draft the next 2 years. That includes 11 in the first 4 rounds and 17 in the first 5 rounds. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you replenish the roster, by bringing in young players on cost-controlled contracts, which thus allows you to stay competitive for a very long time. And keep in mind, the core players on this offense are locked up. Howie isn't signing some players right now to allocate dollars to marquee pieces on the defensive side of the ball, a la Jalen Carter and Reed Blankenship. You can see what Howie Roseman is doing here. He has a plan. He always has a plan. And because of that, I don't think the Eagles are going anywhere anytime soon. Do you agree with Howie's plan? We call that Howie Vision. If so, I want you to hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. If not, comment why. Eagles Super Bowl gear. Get yours today by going to chatsports.com/EaglesSB. That'll direct you to Fanatics, our fine friends over there. And if you utilize that link, Fanatics will know that your boy right here, producer Chip, and Eagles now sent you shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, merchandise available, anything that you want to add to your man cave. Chatsports.com/EaglesSB. We'll drop that link down below in the show notes and attach to the pinned comment of today's Philadelphia Eagles. Now, also lost in the shuffle of the players who the Eagles have lost, what they've actually done, right? Saquon Barkley got a pay raise with what he did in 2024 and an extension. So he's not going to go anywhere. It's risky, 28-year-old running back, tread on the tires, injury history, but you hope that he can age well given he's just a superior one-of-one unique athlete. Zach Bond, what a terrific player for the Eagles defense last year. They would not have been the number 1 defense if it weren't for his play. And so he signs a 3-year deal, $51 million guaranteed. Howie Roseman traded Kenny Pickett for a 3rd-string quarterback in DTR with upside and got a 5th-round pick. Kenyon Green, former 1st-rounder, coming to Philadelphia in that C.J. Gardner-Johnson trade, in addition to some draft capital there. Ben Van Sumeren, Eagles are going to sign him for pennies, pretty much, on the salary cap. He could play linebacker. He could play special teams and be used as a fullback. A.J. Dillon, 240, 250 pounds. Could he be the 2025 version of LeGarrette Blount? If he could stay healthy with that neck history, then yes, he's an intriguing addition. And Will Shipley can play. Josh Uche, he could have an impact in 2025 like Zach Bond had an impact in 2024. I'm not saying Uche is going to be an all-pro, but the Eagles are giving him a little more than $1 million in guaranteed money, and I think that he could have 7 to 10 sacks. A lot of ability. And if he gives you 7 to 10 sacks and $1 million, steal. Harrison Bryant, backup tight end, 1 year, $2 million deal. Adoree Jackson, veteran, former first-round pick. Insurance, depth, guy who's played and started a lot of games and has played very well at a lot of moments in his career. And then Charley Hughlett, the long snapper, signing a 1 year, $1.42 million contract. Hit that sub button for the best Eagles coverage right here on YouTube. Thanks for rocking with us, and we'll see you soon.